Hi everyone, welcome to ZV NFT. I occasionally put on caps when the roots need to get done, and I haven't done them, so now you know. Another cool thing that happened to me was that my nephew, Arman, has sent me this. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Now, why would he send me something like this? Well, because we both got this. So that's how I've been spending my spare time. In case you haven't been able to reach me, that is what I've been doing. Anyway, let's jump into this. I got some ZV Zaps for you, and I want to take you through CoinGecko because that's going to show you one of the things I do every morning to just get a quick understanding of what's going on in the market. Let's start. So this story caught my eye today. As you know, I've been paying a lot of attention to women-led NFT collections, and I've been extremely supportive of all of them. They're really amazing. You should go and check them out as well on OpenSea and other marketplaces. This is a headline that says Reese Witherspoon, the actress, her Hello Sunshine company has partnered with World of Women, and they're going to be adapting the World of Women NFTs into movies and TV shows. So that's kind of like a dream, right, for teams behind NFT collections. Like, this is actually quite a big deal. This is a collection that launched back in July last year. There are 10,000 pieces of art from women creators, and it's become one of the most popular, one of the most lucrative non-fungible tokens, NFTs, in the marketplace. They are very beautiful pieces of art, and they have been doing extraordinarily well. Part of this deal means that Hello Sunshine is going to be building out the World of Women's character universe and into franchise properties. So look out for things like feature films, scripted and unscripted TV series. So, you know, it's pretty exciting to see the kind of evolution that an NFT collection that's been successful can actually move into this kind of a space. It's just another sign too of the popularity of NFT collections globally. And I guess that news must have really pumped the floor price, because this has now gone over 10 ETH. So multiply that by the price of Ethereum today, which is actually, ETH went down. I think it's at 2,800 today. So good time to buy. Well, if you could afford this floor price. Anyway, this is the collection, and obviously that announcement has given them a pretty big boost. The other story I wanted to draw your attention to was this one: the New York Stock Exchange moving closer to NFT trading with a trademark application. Essentially, they filed this application so they can register the term NYSE for a marketplace for non-fungible tokens, NFTs. And what this does is that it moves them a step closer to setting up an online trading place for cryptocurrencies and NFTs. Speaking of hair and makeup, or at least thinking about how maybe I could use some of that, this story of LOreal was interesting, I thought. They're going to be venturing into NFTs in the metaverse. They're filing for 17 virtual goods-related trademarks. So they did this just a few days ago, and they're filing in the name of their subsidiaries, so Kiehl's, Maybelline, Pureology, Urban Decay, Redken, among others. So this is just something to note. Like, big brands are not ignoring the space, and they're taking the metaverse seriously. Snoop Dogg has been taking it seriously for a long time. He has been in the NFT space for years. And he's actually now focusing on his music label, Death Row Records, and turning it into the first NFT music label. This is really an important development in my view, because there's a lot of experimentation with NFT music. No one's hit a sweet spot yet, but there's a lot of anticipation that this is an area that can really boom this year. The idea is that rather than you buying a ticket or something and going to a concert and that's it, you have an NFT that allows you to that concert, that allows you to connect with the musician, that allows you varying utilities if you own this NFT. And also what's being experimented with is how can collectors of music NFTs, say like myself, benefit from investing in an up-and-coming artist? So if that up-and-coming artist just makes it and becomes huge, then because I own this NFT and I invested in them early on and I discovered this, I get a share in the profit ultimately of that artist. So there's a big attraction to this space, and it really cuts out, those middleman record labels and all the challenges that artists face with that. They go directly to the fans, and the fans invest, and the fans believe. This one I liked because it involved Theta Network, who I've been keeping an eye on, and also a Samsung Galaxy phone is something to pay attention to. What's going on here is basically you pre-order this phone if you're in South Korea, and you get a commemorative NFT. And in this case, from Theta Network. Theta's been doing some pretty interesting things lately, actually. I've been keeping an eye on this. I'm attracted to the idea of decentralized video, given my own professional background. And I think Theta's been making some very interesting moves. They launched an NFT marketplace recently called Theta Drop, and also a token called T-Drop. They also give opportunities for Guardian node, validator nodes, as well as edge node operators, the ability to stake in Theta and do liquidity mining. And so it's actually an interesting ecosystem they've built. I would just like to say that this laptop over here that you see occasionally in these shots is running an edge node for Theta. So I am actually doing this folding at home, and I'm operating in all my spare time with this laptop and earning T-Fuel, which is a token on the Theta blockchain. There's one name, one word actually, that's been surfacing at the top of NFT collections, and it is Azuki. This headline says how Azuki suddenly became the world's best-selling NFT collection. They've become a really big deal. These are anime-style characters. When they launched, they were initially priced around $3,400 a piece, so probably a little bit over 1 ETH at the time. They sold out in 3 minutes, raking over $29 million. And then a few days later, another $2 million worth of Azukis were sold. The point here of this story is that actually Azuki sales have surpassed the Bored Ape Yacht Club and Crypto Punks, which are the big deal blue chip collections for NFTs. So this kind of trend I'm beginning to see, this anime style in a lot of derivative NFT collections, but Azuki has really set the standard for these Japanese anime style, and they are doing extremely well. One last story, not necessarily too newsy, but just kind of interesting, I thought I would share with you, is the idea of experience to earn. I looked at this story and I thought, what is that, experience to earn? I finally understood what play to earn is. I think I understand what learn to earn is, but now you're giving me experience to earn. What does this mean? So I looked into this story, and the idea is that you have an experience and you earn money for it. Okay, this is considered a paradigm shift in the NFT space where experience becomes value. So this story talks about imagining an ecosystem that rewards you for your daily behavior, as long as your daily behavior brings value to your life or to others or to the world. It says everyday activities like exploring a national park or a new country, going for a surf, playing tennis with a mate, seeing a band or your favorite team play, taking care of your physical and mental health, or supporting your preferred charity. So if you do any of those things, for example, across a day, you somehow get rewarded for it. You could be tracked doing those activities. I don't know if you want to be tracked, but we could make sure you're doing what you say you're doing on watches, phones, apps, or calendars. And so the idea here is E to E, experience to earn, gives you a little bit of a nudge to, have good experiences that are about well-being and contributing to the betterment of society. And you get rewarded for it. So it could be through tokens, maybe that can be monetized, that are traded on cryptocurrency exchanges. Maybe you benefit with a utility, such as a more coveted or even more exclusive an experience because you're contributing so much value to the world. So I have my eye on this one. I kind of like it, being rewarded for just going through my day. And that is a dose of ZV Zaps. You know, news is my background. I can't help myself. And I think it's just really interesting to flag some of the stories out there for you so you get a sense of what exactly has been going on over the last few days in the NFT space. I want to take you now to CoinGecko. This is an important website for me, right? There's also CoinMarketCap that is known in the community and does a lot of the same things. It's a space where I can look at the price of any of the coins on a particular day. I can see where to buy a particular coin on a specific exchange, and I can analyze the trends of each of the coins and how they're doing. I can see the volume traded over a 24-hour period. I can also see what the market capitalization of a particular coin is. So this is news I can use just so I can immediately see every day, okay, what's going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin's back down to 40,000, almost 41 actually today. So what happened there? We were doing so well last couple of days. You could see that has taken a nosedive. And what Bitcoin does, the altcoins will tend to follow. Altcoins mean alternate coins to Bitcoin. There's Bitcoin, then there's everybody else, right? And so it's known as altcoins. So if you scroll down on the last 7 days here, you can see that being borne out. Bitcoin has taken a nosedive, so has Ethereum, and you can see here in the red, everybody else has as well. When Bitcoin pumps, the altcoins tend to pump. So this gives me a sense of what's up for that day. Do I buy? Do I hold? Is this the dip again that I should buy? Or what's going on? Ethereum is important for people especially who are invested in the NFT space, because when ETH is down, Ethereum is the blockchain, ETH or Ether is the coin, just to be correct there. When ETH is down, which is here, that means that NFTs become cheaper, right? When ETH goes up, people tend to sell their NFTs because they want to take profit, because Ethereum has gone up and they have made a profit on from the initial purchase of their NFT. So that's an important driver to see what kind of behavior might we see today in the NFT marketplace. Over the last few days, the NFT marketplace, such as OpenSea, has seen a little bit of a cooling off. There's been less activity there. I mean, still a lot, but a little bit less than before. So I tend to just give a quick glance through, okay, what's going on with everyone? Red, right? The 1 hour price you can see here, you can see 24 hours and you can see 7 days. So I'll look at the 24 hours and then I will look at the 1 hour just to see what's happening now, right? One of the things that I think is interesting and I have learned is that when everything's going badly in the crypto market, which, it's kind of been red for the last 24 hours and some coins are making a recovery because Bitcoin's making a recovery, I'll tend to look for coins that are showing me green when everybody else is red, right? So I will just scroll down and I will get an idea of who, other than a stable coin, which is pegged to the US dollar, it's like 1 for 1. So I kind of ignore that, okay? But I kind of cast my eye on anyone in the last 24 hours that's doing well, that is impressive. So I see here Osmosis has been up actually the last hour, the last 24 hours, and the last 7 days. I don't really look at price as much as I used to because I've learned that an indicator of the strength of the blockchain project is actually in the market capitalization. This here, the market cap. So I'll tend to cast my eye on that. Then I'll make a little note here on one of my stickies, because I can only do things in color, that I should investigate Osmo and osmosis, right? Like, why did they show strength when everybody else looked so weak? So this is a behavior of mine in the mornings. If I want to specifically drill down on NFTs, I go to all categories, and this is what I typically do every day, right? Even if it's for a couple of minutes, I'll go to all categories, and I'll be able to see different ecosystems of different blockchains. That means who else is participating or building on this blockchain. So they refer to it as the ecosystem, right? So Cosmos ecosystem, Cardano ecosystem. I will go straight to non-fungible tokens if I can find them. There they are. And up pops all the NFTs on the marketplace, and I can kind of see what's been going on, right? So these are not the NFT collections. This particular screen is not showing me OpenSea and the floor prices and the collections. I mean, there's another place I can go to for that here on CoinGecko, but this essentially shows me a snapshot of which chains, which coins, which tokens are involved in the NFT space. Because I just don't want to buy NFTs and hooray, I've got that, which I do, hooray, want to make a lot of profit and hold blue chips and, be able to flip and learn and support ideas that I believe in through creatives. But I also want to invest in and understand the technology that's out there that can potentially drive the entire ecosystem, right? So you've got the digital art, you've got games such as Decentraland and the Sandbox and Axie Infinity. You've got tokens such as OMI here. And I referenced Theta Network earlier. They are doing some very interesting work, and they have recently launched their own NFT marketplace. I think Katy Perry did some big drop on their launch day or something. Anyway, I am following that. So all of these are an idea of their game coins, tokens. Audius is something interesting. It's an audio NFT. So music could be a potential, or in fact is being explored on this Audius platform. Vulcan Forged, UFO Gaming, Yield Guild Games. I've sort of weirdly gotten to know all of these things. I mean, I actually really do dive deep into them. I can't dive into all of these, so I'm not an expert in all of these, but I have an idea of what the big ones are and which are the big ones I want to invest in and why. Or at least the ones that have the most potential. But I also want to look at very low market cap levels on some coins, because that's a whole other area that I'm beginning to see that you could do very well in if you time the purchase of micro caps and gaming coins and tokens. You could actually do quite well if they really pump, right? So UFO Gaming is one that I like, and because I love horses, there's another one here called D-Race, and that's a micro cap, and it's about you buy an NFT and you race it, like you do virtual horse racing. I know. Anyway, so I look around over here and see what's up. You could actually go up here, hit NFTs and collectibles, and this will show you what's going on in the marketplace, like OpenSea. You could see who's doing well, who's doing badly. Metroverse here seems to be doing very well the last 24 hours. This is a piece of virtual land, and there's a sort of a game concept behind it. I don't know if you remember Sin City. I never played it, but I was always aware of it. So this is sort of a modern take on Sin City, but with incredible graphics. So you can see Metroverse has done well. You see floor prices, what's going on the last 24 hours, volume traded in Ethereum. That's an important metric, and the overall market capitalization. And lastly, when I really want to go into something and I want to investigate it further, for example, I can pick a coin and, I care about, like Polygon, for example. I'm really interested in this coin and I've been studying it, weirdly, a lot. And I'm understanding that it's a layer 2 that is built on the Ethereum blockchain, but is also successfully able to function as a layer 1. So what that means is, with my understanding, is the layer 1 is the base layer that you can build decentralized applications on, right? And so Polygon has come in and they said, well, we can scale and things can be cheaper and things can be faster and we can work across different chains. And the word there is interoperability, right? And Polygon is introducing a lot of really interesting things and technologies, such as ZK rollups or rollups in general, where you do things off chain and you roll it up, and so then the transaction speed becomes faster. So this is called zero knowledge rollups, and I'll spend a little bit of time sharing what I've learned about that. But I like Polygon, is what I'm trying to say here, and I like coming to look specifically at what happened in 24 hours, what's happened the last 7 days, what's happened, essentially over time here. And you can often correlate it to when Bitcoin starts to turn, everyone else starts to turn. So this is how I've been spending some time on CoinGecko. Again, CoinMarketCap does the same thing, right? And you can log in, create an account, put your portfolio in, and then it will track it here. I like seeing what's going on here. I can read their white paper, go to their official website, see what wallets work with Polygon. You have hot wallets and cold wallets. Ledger and Trezor are cold wallets that are basically, it's hardware that is not online, so it's less susceptible to hacking or evil thieves. So that's some good information on this side as well. And lastly, sometimes you want a coin and you want to know, what exchange the coin is on, and you could go and search for that quite easily, because there are different exchanges that you can buy coins on, and you have to go to that specific exchange to make sure that that's available. So the easiest way to start is to open an account on Coinbase and start buying coins. You'll need to link it to a bank account and then bring fiat money, so dollars, euros, pounds, into the account, and then transact it into cryptocurrency. And you're able to see which exchanges are offering what coins or tokens by coming to CoinGecko. Okay, I hope that made sense and wasn't too mumbo-jumbo-ish, and I will make sure that I will spend some time explaining a little bit on what I've learned about layer 1s, what I've learned about layer 2s, zero knowledge rollups that I think are really important and are actually going to change the game and compete with Ethereum, a lot of these blockchains. All right, that's it. That's all I've got for you today at ZV NFT. If you found any of this useful, please subscribe to this channel. Please share it with your friends. Give me a like, hit the like button. I would really appreciate that, because I need more views and it really helps me. And I'm wanting to share my journey with people, and I want to share my knowledge that I'm learning, slowly in bits and pieces along the way here. Okay, so anyway, it's nice spending time with you. Back to my game now, and I'll see you next time. Okay, on ZV NFT.